Assalamu alaikum, this is Maria Zulfikar welcoming you all to the English news from BTV Chattogram. Let's begin with the headlines. High Court orders authorities concerned to complete a trial of case filed over rape of child in Maghera within 180 days. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus invites Kuwaiti investors to explore opportunities in Bangladesh's special economic zones and Bangladesh Investment Summit to be held in April. Relief in essential commodities this Ramadan as administration's market monitoring plays effective role. Fresh fighting erupts at Syria's Banias gas power plant while at least 745 Alawite civilians killed in Latakia and Tartus since Thursday. And India chasing victory target of 252 runs against New Zealand in ICC Champions Trophy final at Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Viewers, those were the headlines. Now moving on to the details. The High Court today ordered authorities concerned to complete the trial of the case filed over the barbaric rape of a child in Maghera within 180 days. A High Court division bench of Justice Farah Mahboob and Justice Debashish Roy Chaudhary passed the order, asking the Women and Children Repression Prevention Tribunal concerned to execute the order. The court also asked to remove all the photos of the 8-year-old rape victim from all types of media, including social media platforms, within 24 hours. It also asked the authorities concerned to appoint social welfare officers to supervise the protection and medical care of both the child and her 14-year-old elder sister. The High Court came up with the order after holding a hearing on a writ filed by Barrister Hamidul Misbah and Barrister Masib Hussain. The victim's mother filed the case accusing the husband of her elder daughter and his father to rape his 8-year-old younger daughter. Home Advisor Lieutenant General retired Jahangir Alam Chaudhary directed law enforcement agencies to go tough against women repression and rape. He visited the Combined Military Hospital CMH today to see the raped child of Maghera. At that time, the advisor inquired about the child and gave directives to the hospital authorities to ensure the highest treatment for the victim. The Home Advisor said a case was filed with Maghera Shodor Police Station accusing 4 persons on charges of rape and attempt to murder the 8-year-old child. 4 named accused have been arrested over the incident. Jahangir Alam Chaudhary said directives were issued to quickly finish investigations into all incidents of violence against women and submit reports to courts. Protests erupted at different educational institutions across the country over the incidents of rape and women repressions, including the rape of the 8-year-old child in Maghera. Students of Dhaka University came off halls last night in protest against rape and women repressions. They demanded an end to such incidents and exemplary punishment to the culprits. Students of the university also carried out protest programs today. Students of Rajshahi University demonstrated last night protesting against time rape of the 8-year-old child in Maghera. They demanded quick trial of the culprits and exemplary punishment. Students of Rajshahi University also organized protests today. Similar protests was organized at Jahangirnagar University last night. Students of the institution took to streets protesting rape at different places. Maghera, where the 8-year-old girl was raped, also marked protests today. The victim child is now undergoing treatment at Combined Military Hospital in Dhaka. Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus invited Kuwaiti investors to explore opportunities in Bangladesh's special economic zones and the upcoming Bangladesh Investment Summit to be held on 7 to 9 April in the capital. He made this invitation to the new Kuwaiti ambassador in Dhaka, Ali Tanyan Abdul Wahab Hamada, as the latter called on the chief advisor at the State Guest House, Jamuna, today. During the meeting, they renewed their commitment to strengthening diplomatic trade and economic ties with a focus on investment, energy, food security, and migrant welfare. Welcoming the ambassador, the chief advisor reiterated the strong historical ties between Bangladesh and Kuwait and encouraged greater collaboration in key sectors. Ambassador Hamada conveyed full support to Bangladesh's interim government on behalf of Kuwaiti Prime Minister Sheikh Ahmed Abdullah Al Hamad Al Sabah and the people of Kuwait. Both sides discussed expanding crude oil imports from Kuwait to support Bangladesh's growing energy demands. The chief advisor also invited Kuwait to invest crude oil refinery in Bangladesh in joint venture and urged the oil-rich Gulf nation to extend cooperation in renewable energy projects. Professor Yunus stressed the importance for ensuring better working conditions for Bangladeshi workers, particularly female workers in Kuwait. This year, there is relief in the market for essential commodities for Ramadan. In addition to other steps taken by the government, the administration's market monitoring has played a role in this success. However, the prices in the retail market are not in line with the declining prices of commodities in the wholesale market. Consumers called upon to monitor the market in an appropriate manner. The essential food commodities for the Holy Ramadan are chickpea, pea, sugar, date, ginger, garlic, onion, cucumber, lemon, carrot, coriander leaf, and various salad items. Among these, the prices of some salad items like coriander leaf, cucumber are within the reach of the consumers. But according to the information of wholesale traders, there is a big difference in the wholesale and retail market prices of some products in terms of price reduction. The Consumer Association of Bangladesh (CAB) has called for a planned process for market monitoring. The Chattogram District Administration has taken strict steps helping reduce the oil crisis in the market. Consumers have called for systematic market monitoring to eliminate the unfair difference in wholesale and retail market prices. Now, international news. Fighting has erupted at Syria's Banias gas power plant just hours after the country's interim president Ahmed al-Shara urged for peace amid escalating communal violence that has killed hundreds of civilians in the coastal areas. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, a Britain-based Syrian observatory, said at least 745 Alawite civilians have been killed in Latakia and Tartus since Thursday, as well as about 125 members of the government's security forces. Syria's new authorities are facing a complex challenge in normalizing the law and order situation in the country since the fall of Bashar al-Assad in December in the face of an uprising by forces led by the Islamist group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham. The country's security forces are currently facing intense attacks by members of the Alawite community loyal to former President Bashar al-Assad. As a result, Syrian authorities have launched a major operation against this ethnic minority group. 4 European countries, France, the United Kingdom, Italy and Germany have backed the Arab League's counter-resolution against US President Donald Trump's controversial Gaza plan. These countries described the plan as realistic. The foreign ministers of France, Germany, Italy and Britain said in a joint statement that they supported a $53 billion plan to rebuild Gaza. The statement said if the plan is implemented, the standard of living of Palestinians living in Gaza will increase rapidly. But it added that Hamas could not govern Gaza or be no longer a threat to Israel. Arab leaders adopted the plan at an Arab League summit in Cairo this month. The plan was formally adopted at an emergency meeting of the 57-member OIC in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia on Saturday. The new resolution focuses on emergency aid to Gaza, rebuilding the devastated infrastructure and long-term economic development. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said the UN stands ready to fully support the plan. At least 25 people were killed in Ukraine in the latest wave of Russian strikes as the conflict shows no sign of easing. One attack on Donetsk region killed at least 11 people and wounded 40, including 6 children. Homes and infrastructure were hit in other regions, including Kharkiv and Orissa. Russian attacks have intensified in recent days as the United States paused military aid and intelligence sharing with Kiev following last week's Oval Office clash between U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The deadliest strikes occurred late on Friday in the Donetsk region town of Dobropilya. At least 11 people were killed when 2 ballistic missiles hit 8 residential buildings and a shopping center. Zelensky said in a Telegram post that after emergency services had arrived, Russia launched another strike deliberately targeting the rescuers. Back to national news. Chattogram City Corporation Mayor Dr. Shahadat Hussain said one of the main reasons for waterlogging in Chattogram is polythene and plastic waste. The City Corporation is working on turning this waste into a resource. They have already talked to some foreign companies about this. He said this while distributing polythene collection protective equipment among cleaning workers as the chief guest at the city's Anandabajar landfill today under the initiative of the non-governmental development organization IPSHA. City Mayor Dr. Shahadat Hussain also said cleaning workers play an important role in making Chattogram city a clean, green and healthy city. According to IPSHA, there are about 10,000 government and private waste collectors in Chattogram city who have to work with health risks. Now, sports news. Cricket. India is once again off to a good start against New Zealand, chasing off 252 in the Champions Trophy final at the Dubai International Stadium. Earlier, New Zealand managed to set India a target of 252 runs as India's spinners kept things in check. Daryl Mitchell was the Black Caps' top scorer with 63 runs, while Michael Bracewell scored an unbeaten half-century to guide the Kiwis past 250-run mark. For India, Varun Chakravarti and Kuldeep Yadav have claimed 2 wickets each, while Mohammad Shami and Ravindra Jadeja chipped in with 1 wicket each. India had New Zealand under pressure in the middle overs with the spinners choking run flow, but Bracewell's late surge helped the Kiwis score 79 runs in the last 10 overs.